Good morning, passport holders. Today, January 1st, 2018. Almost did it wrong there. January 1st, 2018, day 1158 of the vlogs. And it's a new year. New opportunities for good things to happen and for things to settle down. Last night was fun. I stayed up late. Obviously, you can hear the folks upstairs are moving around a bunch of stuff. Woke up to that around 8 a.m. and tried to go back to sleep, wasn't too successful. Got out of bed at, I think it was like 8:45, 9 o'clock. Started my day, handled Clintus's captions from yesterday, Dan Martell's captions from today, and just got myself into a position where I could knock some more stuff out. Got the vlog ended all taken care of from yesterday's short vlog because obviously a lot of the day was just hanging out with friends and being there for them and asking them to be there for me, and they were last night, which was great. So, obviously short-ish sleep, but overall pretty good with the productivity of this morning already. I'm gonna go over and help Ben move a bunch of stuff into the storage unit since the house goes up on the market tomorrow. So, kind of one of these crazy things where they've got to be ready to show it at pretty much any point starting tomorrow. So we'll see how that all goes. Obviously a bunch of bowl games and things on. I probably won't be able to watch a lot of them today, but never know. Maybe I'll be back here by 4 or 5 o'clock. And then the other kind of release is tonight the Bachelor starts, which I don't know, man. The last 2 seasons have been a little rough for me to watch, so if this one starts out that same kind of vibe, I may or may not be willing to really commit to watching a full season again here in the States. So we'll see, but it is what it is. And then obviously I've got a ton of work to start to do in regards to looking for a job and figuring things out on how I want to proceed between here and when I leave in 10 days. And yeah, kind of one of those things where today's kind of one of these days where I think that good work can be done. I can work on the websites, I can work on my resume, I can work on applying for jobs, I can do all of that stuff in order to get started and get me 10 steps closer to hopefully finding a sustainable solution long term for me to stay in this apartment and continue to just achieve the things that I want to achieve right now. So it is what it is, but I hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday. I hope you have the day off. Fantastic Tuesday if you're watching on day of release. Let's get today started. There's Ben in front of me. We're gonna go do a quick run to the storage unit, dump all the stuff that's in the truck, and then I'm gonna go home and watch the football games. I was already on the way home and then remembered that I was gonna drive past the car wash I used to go to last year, so why not just get the car wash, because need a new wash, need a little bath. Alright guys, so approaching 11:10 at this point, and it's kind of the end of the day, gonna be completely honest on that one. So once I got back here from Ben and Kimmy's, and then the storage unit, and then the car wash and everything else, I got back here, decided to eat some dinner and watch the end of the Rose Bowl, and that went to overtime, which was super exhilarating, exciting, right? That's the things that you're looking for, which we have not seen since the college football semifinal started, is that kind of game. And it was incredible to watch UGA pull out a victory, which they should not have won, but back and forth, I think it was like 4 or 5 ties, all things said and done, and then had to kind of seal it up on a blocked field goal in double overtime was impressive. That stated, it bled into the scheduled start of The Bachelor, which obviously, of course, I was watching, but because of the features of my TV, which I love, which I hope everything goes right / awesome over the course of the next couple months, I can keep it. I was able to pause the TV at a certain point and have it just hold position until the end of that game. I then watched the entirety of The Bachelor, which there was some stuff that I kind of think I need to go back and rewatch. Not because I was, tuning out or checking in on the other football game, which of course I was, but just there's some weirdnesses in the edits that actually make me feel a little less than fully confident this season. They kind of tipped their hand a couple of times, which I'm kind of weird about. And the fact that certain music played, which is traditionally the music that they play for people who are in the final two or final three. And so it's just like, okay, cool. Like, I may have to sit down and re-watch this episode in order to understand kind of what the tells are, because I know here in the American version, unlike the Aussie version, they telegraph who is the girl in the way they edit around her. So it's interesting to see that happened. But all that said, Bachelor finished, and then obviously the Sugar Bowl was on, and I had been checking in on it at every commercial break once I got caught up. And sure enough, Alabama, who I didn't think deserved a spot in the Final Four, just within 90 seconds of me watching the game, ended up scoring 2 touchdowns and running away with the game, and then just kind of sitting on it and did everything right. So congratulations to Alabama and UGA on getting to the national championship in Atlanta. I love the idea of the fact that it is less than, I think it's like 200 miles tops for both teams to get out there. That is interesting. And I think it's going to be a really good game because you have a very potent offense and you have a very, very, very good defense on opposing sides. So we'll see how next week's game goes down, but obviously we've got football in between, and in between here and there, I've got to continue to help Ben and Kami get all packed up and get everything into the storage unit that needs to go there, if it's going there, or sold if they're trying to sell it. And then, I've got football next weekend, and then next Wednesday, it's sounding more and more like Ben's going to come by here at 6 a.m., pick me up, we'll go through Flag instead of taking 87A just to keep things simple, and then head out to Albuquerque and then on to Oklahoma City on a 14, 15, 16-hour drive. So, going to be crazy to start the trip here in a week and a day's time, but as I was talking with my sister during one of the games, I think it's the right thing for me to do, given the fact that everything's kind of gone upside down recently, and that the road is the place that I'm the happiest, and Ben is the person who makes me the happiest that I am in my group of friends. So yeah, it'll be nice to get that space, that time, that attention away from just kind of that stuff. But between here and there, I gotta be applying for jobs like crazy. I've got to be trying to get new clients like crazy. And that is what it is. But I will say thank you so much for your time, your attention. As always, I appreciate them both. And remember, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still, so go do cool stuff. Bye for now.